Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is C.Jay Coles. I represent the nonpartisan nonprofit organization Verified Voting. I'm also here today in coalition with other like-minded organizations, including the Brennan Center for Justice, the California Voter Foundation, Free Speech for People, and Public Citizen. And we are in respectful opposition to this bill in its current form. The reason for that is because national security and cybersecurity experts agree that there is no secure way to transmit a voted ballot electronically, safely, and securely. In fact, there are no national standards for transmitting a voted ballot safely and securely. Standards have been attempted to be written over the last 2+ decades, and each time that attempt is made, the standards cannot be written because the security risks are so great and so high. In 2020 and again in 2024, 4 federal agencies, including the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, the National Institute for Standards and Technology, and the United States Election Assistance Commission, issued a risk assessment memo on electronic ballot return, rating electronic ballot return as the highest risk possible to both security and safety and privacy to a voter's ballot. This bill, as currently written, will mandate the Secretary of State's office to promulgate rules for a, quote, secure electronic transmission. Who determines if something is secure? Saying something is secure doesn't make it so. In fact, these 4 federal agencies are telling us that there is nothing that is secure for electronic ballot transmission. Also, as it states, it sort of pigeonholes the Secretary of State's office into electronic methods to solve this problem. What about non-electronic methods to solve this issue? This bill wouldn't allow the Secretary of State to explore that possibility. And what if the Secretary of State's office does determine there's nothing that can be secure enough to transmit an electronic ballot? Does this bill allow the Secretary of State's office the opportunity to say no to promulgating rules because there's nothing that is safe and secure? We must sort of view this proposal in the current risk landscape. Our foreign adversaries are constantly and consistently attacking our cybersecurity our ecosystem. This doesn't operate on a different internet system. The data isn't sent over a different internet system, so I think that must also be considered. So with that, I appreciate your time and attention to this matter today.